everyone, it's me, Ted. You might know me from things such as Trivia Murder Party or any popular Avalon movie ever. And today I have a very special guest star. That's right, we got a journalist here right from Avalon to document our sworn journeys. We also got Jerry there behind the camera. Hey Jerry,
Yay.
nice to
Who
see
are
you.
you talking to? Who are you
I'm
talking
talking
to?
to
At
the
this point?
camera. You think I'm talking to you, you picnic? You're here to interview me. I'm here to talk to the audience. All right. Now zip it and let's get going. Right now we're here at the train station just waiting. PDA says it should be here in a couple of minutes or so. So, Mr. Journalist Man, what's your name again? Gary. That's right, Gary. Tell us what questions you have.
Well, first of all, we've been having like a lot of weird scenarios going on about like ghost stories and stuff like that. I'm just wondering if like any of those are actually real.
Well, it really depends on what you call a ghost, you know? Like some of the things on the train might be a little bit paranormal. I don't know. I haven't investigated it too much yet. Got our top swarm scientists looking at that one, eh? But, yeah, some of these could probably be considered ghosts. Not by definition, but by folklore, you know? So that's probably what's going on there.
So are they real ghosts or are they just stories?
Well, again, it really depends on what you call a ghost, right? There might be stories about things on the train that appear to be a ghost, but as far as I know, there's no actual ghosts on the train, no.
Okay. So we've been getting like a lot of people saying that they've been having like weird feelings when they get on the train. Is there anything like behind that?
Gary,
Like, is there something in the train that people should be worried about?
I know the modern Avalonian technology, whatever, you don't experience this too often, but there's a little thing called motion sickness. That some people get when they're on moving things such as trains, boats, planes, all that. It's when the background's moving and you're looking at that, but you're not actually moving. I mean, you are moving velocity-wise, but not acceleration-wise. And the way it works with all the ears and eyes and stuff, you just get a little queasy. So those have probably been the feelings you're talking about. Yeah, motion sickness.
Well, some passengers are saying that they've been shocked like for no reason. They say that there's just a random entity just shocking them for no reason. What do you have to say about that?
Gary, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of the volleys have never actually been on the train before. Well, you live on Avalon. There's not too many trains. It's more of a Earth thing, you know. So that's usually the shock some of our passengers get. They've just never been on, so they're like, "What? This is a train!" And they're just so surprisingly shocked because they've never done it before. It's a great experience. I recommend you try it.
Okay. Now, if you don't mind me asking, you don't have to say if it's for like legal terms or anything, but how did you acquire this train? Because I heard very weird things about
there,
this.
Gary. I think I hear the train coming. That's the horn. That's right here on the PDA. It's pulling in. All right, let's get ready to go, Jerry. Pack up your camera. We're going on. All right, let's move.
This is my cameraman.
Yeah, and it's my show, my movie. And I'm the most famous one here, I want you to zip it, Gary. I want you to
I'm
zip
the journalist,
it,
Jerry.
I don't care
I'm
if
the
you're a journalist or not. You're going on my
This is
train,
my cameraman, Jerry.
Jerry,
This is my cameraman, Jerry.
My rules. You hear? I like it, Jerry. You're a wholesome guy. You're working well. You, however, Gary, need to get your act together. If you even want to step foot on me train, you hear? Right, Jerry, Gary, welcome to car number 67. We're hauling some cargo right now. I can't legally disclose what's in it. It's classified, but it's pretty good stuff.
Why is there an eye and no hand mark on the side? That makes like what's in there?
Well, Gary, you're
really
concerned to look. There's two signs. Look at it, but don't touch it. All right, it could be fragile. Gary. It's common sense, eh? Right, so anyway, what else is in this car is pretty special, actually. Come, let me show you.
You got the camera here, Jerry.
Come on, Jerry,
right.
come on.
Jerry.
Make sure you get this in shot. Don't get Gary in shot, though. So these windows actually aren't real reflective windows. Anything you see in that window, whether it be yourself, your friend, something like that, it's actually a completely separate living entity that exists only when you're looking at it. So when you come on into the car, it's born, and when you leave, it dies. It lives a very short
What kind of
lifespan.
proof do you have? What kind of proof do you have for that, Mister Wolf? Like that makes no sense. Like we could you could
Well,
just be making that
actually,
up for all we know.
yeah, I could, or I could throw you in there and you'd have to battle your respective entity to the death, like I've had to several times, Gary, which frankly I'd love to do with you and your picnic looking face. But unfortunately, for legal reasons, I can't, so you're just going to have to believe me. Now, let's continue. Jerry, you're awesome, lad. Come on, come on. This here. This is good. Ah, all right, so this here is one of my employees, Nikki. Nikki, what are you doing over here with these luggages?
I'm staring at him.
You're staring at them. Oh, is this the cursed luggage that you have to stare at, or else it attacks you?
Wait, cursed luggage. Cursed luggage should be.
Sorry,
Should
can't
we
hear
be
you, Gary.
concerned?
Nikki's
Can we, should
talking.
we,
Stop interrupting my employee. Shh. Continue, Nikki. He's sorry. He's so
No,
rude.
it's the blessed luggage that you can't stop looking at because it's so beautiful.
well, you just
I must
stop
be
looking
thinking
at
of
it. You
different
just stop
shit
looking
things.
at it. That's the thing. You just stop
Can
looking
I
at
ask
it.
your opinion, Gary? I don't think so. All right. Well, Nikki, thank you for showing us.
Well,
All right,
Pev
come on,
is
lads.
beautiful.
Hey, Jerry. I'm starting to think that this guy is not as sane as he seems.
And Gary, I'm starting to think that you actually don't have a degree in literature for your journalism. What do I know?
I went to freaking the University of Avalon for 6 whole years to journal you freaking peckneck, because I had to deal with freaking
I
people
was
like
a
you.
research assistant at AIT for 8 bloody years while I was working through acting. How do you think I know how to run a body train, you picnic? So why don't you shut your trap and give me a clap?
How about you
I
show me your
continue
license
on.
then? How about you show me your freaking train license then, huh? How'd you
You
do
have a
that?
train license. It's in the bloody engine room, you picnic. Why don't you give me a break and we can continue filming? Alright?
Alright.
I was queen of a separate world for hundreds of years.
Until you burned it down. Anyway, let's go.
It's true, she loves burning
We
things.
don't
So
talk about that.
We just talked about it. Anyway, continue, Mr. Wolf.
you can splice this footage all you want there, Jerry. Keep it, trash it, whatever. Splice. Notice my quotes. I don't think Jerry is able to pick up on them because I really doubt he has a degree. Alright, let's get going. So, this here is card number 49, and you're probably asking yourself, oh, Pev, we just went from card 67 to 49. That's what she sound like, by the way, Gary. But anyway, yeah, the cars, sometimes there's an entity that causes the cars to basically switch around. The doors don't lead to the next car in the sequence. It's weird, but it's completely
What
safe
happens to the
before you
people
ask.
that get lots?
The
Yeah,
people that
what
get lost-
happens if people get
Jerry,
lost?
you obviously haven't been looking at the walls. I have maps that continuously update with the current configuration of the doors. They're usually located in those frames right there.
There's nothing there.
I've
There's
been
nothing
renovating
there.
the place to make it even safer, alright? We're undergoing renovation. Why do you think there's no passengers, Gary? I keep it nice and safe. Anyhow, this is the special luggage and passenger handling room. Sometimes we keep entities in here that are not authorized to talk about. They usually stay in this car. or
Why
if
is
we
it
have
not
homeless-
authorized? Are they dangerous? Are you not allowed to talk because they're dangerous?
I can't tell you why it's not authorized because the brake
It's
authorization.
classified information.
Exactly, it's classified. She knows.
What
Gary,
about
why
for the
can't
driver?
you
What
have
about
yourself
the
a
people that's
noggin?
driving on the freaking? What happens to the freaking passengers on the train?
The passengers don't go in this car, Gary. Anyway, that's our current anomalous cargo. Some luggage right there. I forget the anomalous property of that. I think it's actually soulbound to a spirit that currently lives in this car. Not a ghost, just a spirit that is currently flying around the car. So
What's the
you
difference
can't
between a
talk.
ghost and a spirit?
One's a bit more paranormal than the other. Anyway, point is, when we walk from this side to the other
This is
side,
more dangerous than a spirit. A spirit is friendly.
it's true. Except this spirit gets really pissed off if you talk anywhere along the Red Sea Road. So don't talk as we're going through, or else consequences are going to happen. Except for you, Gary. You shout at the top of your lungs, because I hate you. All right, come on. Be quiet, except for you. Alright, we made it, thankfully, except for you, unthankfully. This is some more anomalous cargo. These are actually the wills and testaments of the same spirit in here. That duffel bag right behind Jerry there. Jerry, you see that duffel bag there? Yeah, that contains the spirit's last possessions, and I'm actually in charge of delivering those possessions to whoever's written in this will due to a soul contract. It's not a soul contract with me, I'm just fulfilling orders. So we're going to continue on into the next section of the train. It gets a little bumpy up ahead. The environmental entity is acting up, so you may see some scene changes. Just read the numbers on the cars. You'll be fine, all right? Let's get going.
It looks.
All right. Welcome, everyone, back to our train experience with me, Superstar Pev, and Gary, who I'm still questioning his degree status. Anyway, you're probably wondering why, Pev, you're putting on some sick moves there. That's because we're in the dancing car. If you don't dance, you get seriously named. Did I ask for your opinion, Gary? No. Jerry, are my moves sick?
The entire point of this freaking thing is for you to talk to me and.
Jerry, are my moves sick? Don't worry about what he says. Are they good? Are they good?
He's my freaking cameraman.
You can't see it, but Jerry's
college together.
You can't see it, but Jerry is nodding.
No,
Jerry,
he's not.
Just because you
we
went to
college.
Just because you went to college doesn't mean that you got a degree. Alright? No, anyway, dancing car. You may have noticed
So you're saying that
change.
Jerry didn't get a degree? I thought you liked Jerry.
Gary, you're wasting more of my time. You see this? See this? It's my wristwatch. It says, oh, you're wasting my time. Now, back to the tour. The thing I said you're supposed to be here for instead of arguing with me. Yes. You may think, Pip, why does it look like we're on a Japanese metro and there's an entity that causes some train cars to change environment? Yeah, we're not actually in a urban environment right now. We're still in the middle of that ocean area you saw earlier on the coast. It's a pretty good illusion, if I do say so myself. So let's
should the passengers be worried? Should the passengers be worried about the freaking windows changing to like different dimensions?
Nope, all cars that are rated safe for passengers, it doesn't matter what the environment is, as long as the passengers are safe. However, they are not allowed in this car because, well, if they stop dancing, they get hurt. Now, come on, it's time to go to the next car and keep on dancing. Bum, bum, boom, bum, 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 boom. Actually, Gary, if you want, you can stop dancing. You'll have a heart attack. That'd be kind of funny.
Jerry, this guy did not get his freaking train license. This guy definitely did not get his train license.
All right, going to the next
car.
Can we
stop dancing now?
Yes, you can stop dancing once you're in the red zone.
Okay.
Alright. This is the existential car. Gary, do you feel sad, and not just because you don't have the degree?
Not really, and also I do have a good degree that I've had for about 13 years as I've been a journalist.
Well, Gary, I'm glad to see you're slightly psychologically resistant to this car. That's nice. Gary, you're feeling sad, yes? He's nodding. That's because this car, it makes you feel sad if you stand in it for too long. That's the only anomalous property. We do allow passengers in here, however, we do warn them, but yes, that's the anomalous property of this car. You just get sad if you stand in it.
I'm not feeling anything.
That's because I don't think there's much to make sad in there, Gary. No, come on, next car. Gary, you're running slow. We don't have all day. I'm assuming you weren't on the track.
Jerry was behind me. Jerry was behind me.
Jerry has a 50-pound camera and he's running faster than you. I don't want to hear it.
Actually, he is running slower than me, but whatever.
Welcome to the dead political figure car. Now, you may know that this train, it's based off of Earth, so sometimes projections of dead political figures such as, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Gandhi.
Why do each of these freaking trains? Why do each of these carts that we've been through for like the past two carts? Why do they all look the same? Like, shouldn't they be different? Like through the past couple of carts?
Different cars at different times, and usually it's in a streak where you're not paying attention. Gary, So yes, I've had some
I
excellent
was paying
conversations
attention,
with.
but nothing that you're saying makes
Oh,
sense.
but you
Like
clearly
entities
don't have to
changing the
interrupt.
terrains.
They teach you that in college. Manners? I don't think so. So, yes, this year I've had some excellent conversations with historical entities before, and passengers are actually allowed in here too, and they can have a lot of fun while get into their destination. They're not too active right now, which is unfortunate. I was hoping to catch a couple on camera, but it's alright. Alright, let's go on to the next one.
How do you expect me to believe that there's actually like dead entities in here if they're not showing up?
They're not dead entities. They're projections, different from spirits and ghosts.
Well, what's your proof that they actually exist here? Like we haven't seen them.
Well, Gary, if you're questioning the train's existence on the anomalous properties of it, do you want to go back to the dancing car and have a heart attack? Because I'll be more than happy to
I thought
resuscitate
you
you
said
just
that
for
it
once
mangled
maybe
us.
right.
I thought you said that it
It
mangled
severely
us. It
maims
was
you.
mangle
It
us.
severely maims you, and a heart attack is included in that maiming. It affects everyone differently. I just kind of pegged you as a heart attack guy. You want to go have one? You want to go have one, Gary, or shall we
No,
continue?
no.
Oh,
Why did I
that's
have to
right.
get
Well, I
this
don't
job?
want
Why
to
did I
hear
have to get
you
this job dealing with
complaining.
this guy?
Because why did you have to get this job? This is one of the best jobs you're ever going to get. What action were you getting back on Avalon, reporting the fact that there's no more resources over and over? At least we're having fun here. At least
Well,
Jerry is.
actually, the
Hello.
volcano on Avalon is actually the volcano on
I
Avalon
can't
is
hear
actually.
you. All right, next guy.
So what's in this? What's in this mystical cart?
Welcome to car number 4. Funny you're being sarcastic about this one because this is like one of the only normal ones. Yep. This is where a lot of the crew passengers. It's just a normal car. You can come hang out here. Any yearning questions, Gary?
Is that the best you can come up with for this cart instead of like a magical story like like a freaking Godzilla comes in, picks up this car and throws it across the world?
Hey, you say make up. This is legitimate. This is legitimately just the normal car on the train. I don't know what you want from me. I'm just telling you as it is. You're the one who's interviewing me. Why are you correcting me on something you don't even know about? Journalist. I don't even think he's a journalist. Call his degree. Look at how whatever.
I am a journalist.
I'm sure you are, Gary. I'm sure you are. Oh. Watch out, we've looped back around. It looks like the door switching into.
Can we get like a better gig than this than dealing with him? Sorry. Anyways, yeah. What about this car?
Yeah, this is actually the dancing car again. As I said, the door sometimes gets switched up. So thankfully Jerry didn't go over the red line because we got to dance again. Let's go. Bum, 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 bum.
I don't know if this is true or not, but I don't want to test fate.
You want to find out, Gary? Feel free to stop dancing.
Nah, I don't want to test fate. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, that's what I thought. All right.
Because you're the expert. Oh, sorry. Because apparently you're the expert.
Gary, if I wasn't contractually obligated to deal with you, I wouldn't. Next card. Right, this here is the exercise car. Every once in a while, a personalized trainer will actually spawn inside this car, and anyone inside the car can actually take personal training inside the car. Up in the racks you see there, usually we have yoga mats, kettlebells, weights, dumbbells, even a barbell sometimes. Currently they're out because we're undergoing renovations of this car to turn it into more fuller of a gym. But it seems that the environmental entity has undone all the work we've done. So what are you going to do, eh? So, Gary, you want to get home?
I'm guessing that this entity is also gone instead of actually being here.
Well, it's supposed to spawn in 5 minutes if you really want to wait, Gary, but I got time to,
Nah, let's just keep going.
This environmental entity is really taking up a lot of cars. I didn't think we'd be in the Japanese portion for this long, but hey, what do I know? A lot, actually, unlike you, Gary. So, this is, well, it used to be the video game car. There were arcade cabinets lined up against the walls. You could play any retro video game from Earth you wanted, but yeah,
Well, the
It seems
TVs
the
are still
environmental
on.
entity has got this. Yes, thankfully it's transmuted some of the strains up there. It's tuned into the environmental local station, but yeah. Right, Gary, welcome to the jump cut car. It actually manipulates time a little bit and causes time to randomly quote unquote jump cut, as you see in some films. So you viewers at
How do
home,
we even get what? Yeah.
sometimes it even cuts in the middle of sentences. Like it doesn't even care if you're talking or whatever. It just kind of switches sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it can even put you in like silly positions.
What?
Like notice that I'm right now. So footage might look pretty buggy on your end, Jerry. Just watch out for that.
What even is this?
And on to the next section of the train we go. All right, Gary. So, how'd you enjoy the jump cut car?
What? What? Where are we? What the?
Yes. I know. It's confusing. You'll get around it.
Where'd you even get the?
Don't worry about it, Gary. Gary, I'm the expert here. I know what I'm doing. You just sit back, relax, and be slightly less annoying because you're really getting on my nerves.
Expert.
So, this is car number 47. The anomalous property about this car is that it's just really fancy. Look at these seats. Like, this is some quality stuff. So,
It's not
yeah, in that Galaxy,
Looks like
Galaxy out there, is it? Alright, Gary, did you go to school for fabric and textile design? I didn't think so. So, you might be wondering, Pev, what the crap, that's a Galaxy out there. Are we in the environmental car again? No, actually, we are between dimensions right now. We're heading back to our home world of Avalon from the coast dimension.
Wait, is jumping from dimension to dimension even safe? Remotely safe for actual passengers?
Gary, if it wasn't safe, would you be, or our beautiful angel Jerry be here?
Well, it just doesn't make any sense because okay, Avali technology is really advanced, but literally doing this would just mess with freaking Avali's. We haven't been able to freaking perfect it.
Have some coffee, Gary. You seem a little tense. Some tea, coffee would speed you up, actually.
You
know what? Let's head over to the snack car. You clearly need some food. Get you out your tizzy. Come on, Jerry. You can have a croissant or something tea. Right,
I don't understand how you even got this train. I don't even understand. Like, I think I read something that.
Tavern.
I know, I read something that like you bought it for like 100 Valley. Who in the right mind would give you this freaking train for what?
I don't know. Alright, boys. Eat up. These are delicious croissants. Courtesy of the snack car. Here. Jerry, you get one too.
How long has this even been here?
Approximately 5 minutes now, so pretty fresh.
Oh, whatever. I haven't eaten since lunch.
Gary, you fool! You walked right into my little trap. You actually thought I'd give you, well, regular snacks. No, these are my super special sleepy snacks, Gary. Now you'll get what you deserve, you blue ear-toting, grey fur-wearing, lack of a degree student in big little lion, neat claw trim looking weird blue eyeshadow feeling, feet obviously need a pedicure doing picnic. This is going to be fun.
Hello? Anybody here? Oh, what happened? Oh. Jerry? Who are you two fellas? Jerry? Who are you? Oh, no, I'm asking you. I asked first. Definitely. Did I ask first? Jerry, don't you answer that. Anyway, where are we? We were just on a freaking train. Like, what? Like, we were on a train, and then this... Jerry, I freaking knew we shouldn't have trusted that guy. I freaking knew it. Anyway. Oh, God, so, what is going on? Okay, so... kind of showed up out of nowhere. So long story short, I'm a journalist. Yeah, whatever, but freaking, we were on this train, as you can tell, the freaking conductor gave us a freaking, what was it, a bagel? A freaking, what was it? That's right, it was a croissant. And when we ate it, I just remember that I took a bite out of it, and then I just remember waking up on the ground. I had no idea what happened.
Drugged you and dropped you off.
I'm guessing so, but doesn't this look like a cart on one of the trains? But I don't know. But where are we now?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how you even got here, but last thing I want here is a random train in the middle of my field. I
Well,
mean,
it's not like we wanted to be here. We just kind of appeared, I guess. Also, by the way, sorry for introductions. I'm Gary. He's Jerry. If you haven't figured that out. Well, what's your name?
Abdul.
Adul?
Abdul.
Adul. That's a weird name. But
Hey, it's
wait. Did you get the
Stay
footage
tall.
of what happened, or did the camera cut out? That's unfortunate. I don't know, but can you give us an idea of where we are?
we're about 5 miles away from the nearest town. I can take you over there. Get you guys
Yeah,
settled.
I think that'll be helpful. What do you think, Jerry? You think it's a good idea? All right, I guess we'll try it.
All right, if you can follow me.
All right.